Welcome to Roma Loves Yoga. Let's start lying down. Take up space. Allow yourself to settle. Bring your legs to the edge of the mat and allow them to fall out to the side. Lift your chest so you can breathe easily, turning the palms up to the ceiling. Allow them to take their natural curve. Say a thank you to committing to your practice today. Showing up for yourself and for others is often the hardest part. Our theme today will be the ego, asmita, and shifting from massaging the ego and focus on expressing our soul instead. A simple way to make this shift is to set an intention, sankalpa, at the beginning of your practice. Try to make this something greater than yourself. So rather than, I really want to stay balanced in my poses, it can be, I want to find peace and calm on my mat today. Just take a moment to think of this now, and just observe how in your practice today the ego tries to insert itself. For example, when you notice the urge to try and move past your limit in a posture. Take a moment to assess why you feel the need to do this. Who and what are you trying to prove in this moment? Let the ego take a back seat and honour the body you have. Be thankful and remember, it's your body, your rules. Take a full body stretch here. Hands come above the head, stretching into the fingertips and toes. And then gently pull in the knees towards the chest. Hands interlaced over the shins. Don't force anything here. And just breathe into the belly, feeling that gentle massage against the thighs. Allow the left leg to extend back down into the mat and just draw the knee up towards the ceiling as if you were trying to pull the hip out of its socket, and just take some gentle clockwise hip circles here. Continue to check in with yourself during your practice today. Let's go the other way. Now coming to stillness, just allow the right knee to fall across the body all the way onto the floor. You can stretch the right hand out if you want to, or place it wherever feels good for the body. Just enjoying that twist in the lower spine, breathing into the side body here. One more breath. And just gently bring yourself back up to center. Placing the left sole of the foot into the floor now, taking the right ankle over the thigh. Just gently pushing that right knee away from you, and then just either interlacing the hands around the back of the left thigh, all round the shin, if that feels good for you. Draw that left knee in towards the body. The shoulders should be able to relax into the floor. If you feel particularly tight in your hips today, feel free to grab a strap or scarf so you can take that around the outside of the thigh and draw the knee in towards the body. Remember to listen to your body and go as far as feels good for you. Use your breath here. Gently backing off on the inhale and drawing the knee a little closer on the exhale. One more breath. Releasing the hands here, just shuffle up onto your forearms. Taking a breath here, and if this feels okay, shuffle up onto your hands. If this feels too intense, just take the foot that's on the floor a little bit further away from the body. Trying to remain nice and long through the spine on that inhale. Just feel the tension release on your exhale. Allow your body to go towards your edge here, but don't let your ego push you towards pain. Taking one more breath here. Now use the left hand to bring the right foot down to the floor. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. And then just allow the knees to fall out to the side. Inhale, remaining long through the spine, and just allow gravity to draw the knees towards the floor. Taking a deep breath in and sending that exhalation to anywhere you feel tension. One more breath here. And release. So however you want to, find your way into your first downward dog. Make sure you take that yogi grip. Feet are about hip distance apart, pushing those hips back and high. Bend those knees as much as you need to keep a straight spine, so you can feel that stretch moving up and down the middle of the back. Either moving through box position or bringing that right foot forwards into a crescent lunge here. We're going to have the hands on top of the knee. Roll those shoulders back and down, and just make sure you keep that tail tucked under so you're not hanging out in your lower back. Switch on those legs and just breathe here. There should be no competition in yoga, even with yourself. Just focus on what your mind and body can do today. Taking one more breath in and releasing a breath out. Now releasing that left hand down towards the floor, float that right hand up towards the ceiling, coming into a little twist here. You can choose whether you'd like to take that back knee away from the floor, pushing into the heel, or you can stay here with the knee on the floor. You pick what you want to do today. One more breath. Bringing that right hand back down to the floor and moving through to your downward dog, either through box or straight back into the pose. Yogi grip. Taking that breath, dropping the tension in the head down towards the floor. Gently walk the feet up towards the hands here, coming into a forward fold. Gentle bend in the knee, release the head down to the floor. Just heel toe those feet a little bit wider than hip distance, taking the feet out to 10 and 2 o'clock. And we're going to come down into our yogi squat here. Feel free to use blocks underneath the buttocks if you want to today. Just coming down, sinking the hips. Keep that torso nice and long. Use the elbows to draw the knees open. Be careful not to cave over. And try to focus not on what your body could do or what you want it to do, but where you are now. That place is just fine. Taking one more breath here, and then as gracefully as you can, allowing the buttocks to find the mat and rolling down to a lying position once more. Bring that right knee back in towards the body for a half wind pose, drawing the right knee towards the right armpit with the right hand. Slide the hand either towards the back of the thigh or the ankle and take that right sole of the foot up towards the ceiling for a half happy baby pose. Just draw that knee in towards the shoulder, just feeling any release in that hip. Use the breath here to guide you deeper into your pose. Releasing the leg down towards the floor. Let's take that full body stretch once again, taking the hands above the head, stretching into those fingertips, and this time stretching into the heels of the feet. And now let's do that sequence on the other side. So pulling that left leg in towards the body, towards the left armpit, and then just taking the knee up towards the ceiling, and then just taking those hip circles. Let's go clockwise to begin with, and then going anti-clockwise. Allow the left leg to fall across the body all the way down to the floor, stretching that left hand out if you want to, and just observe that sensation in the lower spine. Allow the body to be heavy. Taking one more breath here. Bring yourself all the way back up to center, and then bringing the right sole of the foot into the floor, taking the left ankle over the thigh, and doing the same version that you did on the other side here. So either taking hold of the back of the right thigh or the shin, or using a strap if you need to, drawing that right knee in towards the body. Use your inhale to back off slightly, and that exhale to draw the knee in a little bit more. Just observe that sensation that you feel in the hip, Don't fight against it, and use that out breath to help you release that tension there. We're here for one more breath. So shimmying up onto our forearms now, and if it feels okay, then shimmying all the way up onto our hands. You control that intensity in the hip now by sliding that foot that's on the floor away from you or bringing it closer to the body. Keep the spine nice and long here. And again, just noticing the sensation you feel. Use the right hand now to bring the left foot down towards the floor. Soles of the feet come to touch. The knees fall down towards the floor. You can take hold of the feet here if you want to, but just allow the spine to be nice and long. Float that crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Just allow the knees to be taken over by gravity, drawn towards the earth. One more breath here. And then however you'd like to, coming into your downward dog. Swinging those legs behind you, tucking the toes, taking that yogi grip, moving the hips back and high. Just making sure you're bending the knees if you need to keep the spine straight. One more breath here. And then either moving through box or bringing that left leg all the way through so that you can come into your crescent lunge. Bringing the hands up towards the knees, remembering to tuck that tail under, core is slightly engaged, legs are working, shoulders are relaxed. Just taking a breath here. Just settle in, checking in with the body. Now bringing the right hand down towards the floor and floating the left one up towards the ceiling. Feeling that twist in the spine. Just enjoying that here. You're here for 2 more breaths. Bringing the hand back down and moving through to your downward dog. Pausing here for a breath before looking up towards the hands, walking the feet up to meet them, coming into your forward fold, dropping tension down to the floor. Inhale, rise up into a one-legged mountain. Right knee is lifted. Fix your gaze, looking at a point in front of you. Core is strong, breath is steady. From here, bring the left ankle towards the left knee as you sit down into your imaginary chair. Keep the tail tucked, shoulders relaxed. You can bring the hands to heart center here if it helps. Just looking at a point on the ground in front of you. Staying focused, staying balanced, staying calm and steady. You're here for one more breath. Pushing into that left heel to bring yourself all the way back up into your one-legged mountain. Exhale, drop the leg down towards the floor. Inhale, come into mountain, taking the arms above the head. Exhale, come down into your forward fold. Inhale, coming up into your one-legged mountain, lifting the left knee now. Fix the gaze. Fix the core. Steady breath. Taking one more breath here. And then placing the left ankle over the right thigh, come down into that chair once more. Hands to heart center, tuck the tail under, relax the shoulders, relax the face, and just breathing here for 2 more breaths. Pushing into that right foot now to bring yourself back up to your one-legged mountain. Exhale, allow that left leg to come down towards the mat. Center yourself in your mountain pose, hands at heart center. Take a deep breath in and release a breath out. Deep breath in, deep sigh out. It was a pleasure to guide you in your practice today. Thank you for practicing with Roma Loves Yoga. Have a good day.